There are a lot of people on the front lines of the COVID-19 fight, including healthcare workers who put themselves at risk when we need them the most. A Vancouver photographer wanted to show his appreciation for their brave work, so he started a social media campaign to tell their stories. Robin Gill has more.
I've never been worried or scared in my life as of now.
I'm exhausted. A lot of the work that I've been doing is very much behind the scenes, preparing for the potential surge.
Forward, holding like that. Yeah, there you go.
They're healthcare workers, overloaded by the worst healthcare crisis in modern history. Outside the hospital, Vancouver photographer Erich Saide is capturing the faces of this momentous time.
Wanting to create more positive content for social media. A lot of the, not negative, but just a lot of everything to do with COVID that's out there. I just saw this need to create images and at the same time showcase or highlight the frontline workers.
Saide started the Humans of Support project. The photographs are intended to show an appreciation of what they're doing at work by profiling them outside hospitals, but also in places where they can't be, like the beach.
He's not here enjoying himself. Why are you? And if you're here enjoying yourself a little too much, there's more of you that are going to be heading to the hospital.
Saide is starting the project with healthcare workers. Soon it'll be flight crews doing international runs to bring Canadians back home, not to mention the store workers providing essential services, and the list goes on. His work can be found on Instagram, and the response has been emotional.
I'm still absorbing it all right now because it's so surreal what everyone's going through.
His subjects are just as overwhelmed by the response, given the stress they're under.
You're just bombarded with doom and gloom, and so having like a beautiful little shining light in the midst of all of that, I think is a really, really important thing for us, for morale.
Thank you.
But there's a message behind every photograph.
So I want to support and be an advocate in providing awareness to the community on how vital, how risky, how important is what we are doing inside the hospital, so that people would take their responsibilities more serious of staying home.
It's a responsibility both subjects and photographer are taking seriously, and hope that message resonates with the rest of the world with these photographs.
You know, the reason I want to get this out there so bad, I want others to experience what I'm experiencing by helping others, like that, what's fueling me. So it's got to be heart-centered people, or people that our purpose is in life is to help others. That's where it's going to resonate more so. But yeah, what I want others to experience what I'm experiencing, and the gratitude I'm feeling for being able to actually do this and help others, and actually having that. And so that's why I want to get this out there, because people are doing this in other cities. It's just creating more positive vibes or energy or what have you, and bringing these people together that, never would have met. Like, I've met the most amazing humans now from going and taking photos of these people, from doctors to grocery store clerks, and learning these stories about these people, which you never would have known. And yeah, just in awe how cool that, like, how really awesome it is that getting to experience that, even just to get, even me being honored to shoot them and experience, to have the time to have a conversation with them, regardless of what level or what they do for a living or what they do, And
absolutely
really
humbling for sure. So perspective in a time of struggle. So
yeah.
The problem is there's people out there that are yet to experience the struggle on a fundamental level, where it affects them on a basic hierarchy of needs, fundamental living, let's say, right? That was the problem with me as an artist, was as an artist, you live paycheck to paycheck. And when your gigs run dry all of a sudden, and I don't want to dip into it too much, but it gets pretty ugly in the world of, the behind the scenes stuff, of the logistics behind all of that as well.
Oh yeah. I'm beside you right now. I'm sitting with.
It's ugly.
It's ugly, but struggle also. How do you word it? There's opportunity there. If you just got to be creative. This is forcing creativity, whether that creativity be with the finance struggle, talking to landlords, talking to what have you, figure out how to work it out. That's, I guess, where you're going with that. Yeah, that's.
Absolutely. And as a fuel for writing music, I have songs right now that are coming from a place I've never reached before, almost an anger, you know what I mean? And a frustration. And this is coming out in some of the music I'm going to be putting out soon. And I've been working through Zoom and through this medium to write music and to work with other creative types. And it's a great tool to use right now. So you can reach people around the world and grow this vision, you know? And,
yeah. Go ahead.
And that comes from a place, it's almost like a raw emotion, more like, you know what I mean? You're connecting people in a very instant way. So growing this initiative is going to be great. And we just need to, I'd like to be a part of it. I'm already adding myself a part of your vision. But I'd love to turn people towards it, right? Creative types who maybe know how to refine your mission a little more to come to mind, you know?
Yeah.
You know, also people, torchbearers who are willing to run, you know, the extra couple miles with this, you know, and carry it a little ways for you, you know?
Yeah, totally.
And, but that's important to have once you have your hope and inspiration on a piece of paper really dialed in and focused. That's, and it's a year, I love how you speak like me. It's the year 2020, right? And
yeah. And that's what, go ahead.
It's definitely a paradigm shift. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that's what, you know, I think that's why my drive is so high with this, because I fall within my purpose of helping others. But I'm just going to segue back what you said about your writing stuff. So what I hear, my perception of what you were saying about these songs that you're writing is what I hear is, oh, so you're writing some new hit singles. Perfect.
Yeah, let's hope. I'm writing with a friend of mine. His name's Lonnie Eagleton. He's a guitar player for a band called Black Veil Brides. And before this, you know, it's like that dream come true story. He grows up listening to a band and they call him and say, we'd like to have you in our band. Your dream band you grew up listening to calls you and says, hey, we have a tour in Russia next year. Do you want to come on tour with us? Stadium tour. And he's a few weeks out and I'm there with him and we're jamming, you know, working on some music together because we're good friends. And the whole world crashes on him. You know what I mean? Like the whole tour falls, it's delayed, let's say. And we both met each other with raw emotion at the same time. And that kindled this new material. And it's the song is called Dog Eat Dog World. And it's just how we felt. And it's heavy. And there's one quote in the song. It says, because this is the thing. When you're in this moment, you don't leave the same person. You know what I mean? Yeah. These are changing times of change.
Yeah.
And there's two options. And the one is your allegiance to the machine, or are you going to know and receive the power of love? Which is a little crazy, but then a guitar solo comes in right there. You know, like, because that's the thing is fall back on what you've already worked on. You have all these tools, Eric. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You already have the tools. You've been working on them for 20 years. You're experienced in this field, right? And rely on that as much as a plant turns its leaves towards the sun intuitively, you know, just your growing process it's in the right direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I feel the project or initiative is more, I guess more based around heart-centered, not so much the photography industry for sure to get out there. But I think what's driving me isn't so much my photography is obviously who I am, you know, to the urge to help others. And luckily I've got a platform already there that can help get the message out or shared to inspire others. I guess that's the way of looking at it for me. You know, the two tie in together, of course, right? With just loving what I do because it helps others.
Absolutely. And just landing the plane on the conversation, because people will be listening to this, and
Yeah.
to people listening, if you are inspired by this, reach out to Erich, and his information will be in the links below. And I trust that this is something to get behind.
Yeah.
This is a pretty big project that you're taking on, and it's the right time for people to get behind it who have the same fire as you to get it going.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
is there anything you want to add to the human support project? Is there anything that
humans of support? I think it's just, I don't know what I would add. I'm figuring things out right now, but I guess building the right team, like restructuring a bit right now and getting people that have the strength, really the strengths, but also that those people in those areas are highly driven and inspired themselves, that will inspire. I'm already inspired, but it's nice to have other inspired with you. So you're pulling the machine wherever it goes, with that fuel and that. So so whatever that looks like, I can't pin it, but it's whatever that looks like of, pulling the right people together that can, move this ship where it needs to go, wherever it may be, right?
And another way to put it maybe is growing the core audience.
Yeah.
Even people who just love what you're doing and applaud through a like post,
Yeah, exactly. Just helping spread the word. It doesn't matter what level it is, just getting the message out there, right?
And so applauding you in your journey. And thanks for watching, everybody. And until next time.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. This has been awesome. I'm glad we got to do this. I'm looking forward to your music.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah. Until next time.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.